If this video hits 1,000 likes before we upload our next video, we're gonna give away 10 double XP codes in the comment section of tomorrow's video. In today's video, we're bringing you a 150-4 gameplay with the Bullfrog SMG. This is basically this game's version of the PP19 BIZON. So those of you guys that have used the BIZON in the past Call of Duties, I know last year some people like to use it for pubs. This gun should look and feel somewhat familiar. Yesterday, we did get a few comments again recommending we do a settings video, so I promise you guys that will probably be out on Monday. That way, I kind of have the weekend to kind of test out some of the new settings. I know there are a bunch of settings on PC that are not on console and vice versa, so I do want to make sure I'm giving you guys the literal best settings. If you guys want me to include some settings as well from PC, make sure you guys let me know. Or even if you just want to comment what platform you play on, that way I know how to best help you guys out. It'd be really appreciated. So yeah, let's talk about this best class setup for this. That's what you guys are here for. I think the best way to classify the Bullfrog is probably like a slightly weaker MP5 that has tons more ammo. So it kind of shines in maps that are very fast-paced, kind of like Nuketown and 12v12, or maybe you're going to get into a lot of gunfights really quickly. I've been using it some on Nuketown lately, and I found some pretty good success with it. This gun's actually pretty good in hardcore too, for those of you guys that are hardcore fans. Just kind of like how the BIZON was one of the better hardcore guns in Modern Warfare last year. For the actual attachments on this gun, you want to be using, for the optic, the Millstop Reflex. Feel free to switch this out with whatever optic you like. I personally, Adocts as well, prefer the Millstop Reflex because this kind of has more of like a traditional red dot type feel. But if you do have a different preference, feel free to just use that instead. For the muzzle, we're going to be using the Muzzle Break 9 as it reduces the recoil on your gun for no cons. The barrel we're going to be using is the 8.1-inch Liberator barrel. This barrel is going to increase some effective damage range and bullet velocity. Bullet velocity, I still 100% swear by it, is probably one of the least talked about but important bonuses you can actually put on your gun. A lot of people say that the hit reg in this game feels weird, that the servers are really bad and so on, but in reality, a lot of that kind of a feel you're getting is attributed to a lack of bullet velocity on some of your guns. This attachment doesn't boost your bullet velocity by 100%, but there are some attachments that do. So if you want to see kind of a night and day feel just to test it out, try it, put on a 100% bullet velocity boosting attachment to your gun. Just kind of play a game with and a game without, and you'll notice a 100% night and day feel and the quote-unquote hit reg that you're getting with that gun. Highly recommend 8.1-inch Liberator barrel. It kind of gives you the best of both worlds with a little bit of bullet velocity and a little bit of damage range. For the body, we're going to be using the Steady Aim laser for that extra 15% hipfire accuracy for no cons. Feel free to switch that out with, I believe, the 5mm laser. There should be a laser that gives you a 30% extra hipfire accuracy. If you guys feel like you need an extra 15%, I personally don't think you do need it, and I think that laser as well, that does give you the 30% extra hipfire accuracy, does have a negative. So I don't truly think it's worth actually using, but to each their own. For the underbarrel, we're going to be using the foregrip attachment, which is one of the best underbarrel attach you can use because it gives you a significant reduction in the amount of recoil that your gun has for no negatives. The magazine, we're just going to be using the fast mag attachments. The reason for that is because the Bullfrog has a base magazine size of 50, which is quite a lot compared to most guns. I think most guns start around the 30 mark, if not every gun starts around the 30 mark. So it already has a very large amount of ammo off rip. So you really don't need any attachments that kind of boost the ammo size, because every time you do that, you're just going to add more negatives or introduce more negatives to your gun. And if you don't need to do that, there's no point in doing it. For the handle, we're going to be using the speed tape for the extra ADS speed. And the stock we're going to be using today is the Duster stock, that 5% extra sliding speed, but it's not by any means like a requirement to use that. So if you guys think there's a better stock for you guys, better suits your needs, maybe you play a different mode or whatever, you can always substitute that into. But yeah, that's the class setup. If it helped you guys out, drop a like or comment down below a gun that you guys want us to make a class setup video on. And I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this great gameplay. Again, Adocts' stuff will be down in the description below. Hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
No, I actually didn't get them all the kills. What the?
Engaging with war machine.
I gotta push through and try to get his kills with this war machine.
Proximity mine down.
I like it effect, actually. I just got no scope while he's on the bike. What the? That's actually annoying.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Gotta push through. Okay with that.
Hostile care package.
You guys not bad. I just definitely need more attachments for it.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Oh, did he feel like a streak?
Tango down.
No, Tropic in there. Actually got a streak. Back there. Can I get this carrier? Jesus. Doesn't want to die. Okay. I would enter really well. No, they're trying to destroy it. Leave me alone. They got it. Jeez. I think the gun should be green.
Taking E. Armed hostiles eliminated. Losing Alpha.
Look at that.
We lost Charlie.
Semtex thrown.
Just chilling.
Enemy RCXD
Get off the
detected.
flag.
Enemy has Alpha. Losing Fox.
Just vibing.
Echo lockdown.
War machine fight.
Hostiles white lane established overhead. Enemy has
Come on, 20.
Gunship standing by.
Another gunship.
securing C. Losing B. C secure.
It's just vibing.
Moving ahead. Press your advantage.
Oh, I'm actually going off in one point.
Hostiles white lane established overhead.
I'm on a new streak, that's why.
Taking Fox. Air secure.
Actually, I should go off. 150-4 devs. I mean, I choked the nuke, but I just wanted to get the kills with the gunship shit, stuff like that. We pretty much died 4 times the whole entire game. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Like button, sub button, and I take your goats.